Let's learn about the angles made by transversal with two given parallel lines. Here consider L and line M as two parallel lines and line M as the transversal which intersect line L and line M at 2 points P and Q respectively. The transversal M forms four angles at line L, which are angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4, and four angles at line M, which are angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Let's understand the types of angles formed by this transversal. So first of all, we will understand about the interior angles. So in simple way, we can say that angles between these two parallel lines are interior angles. So here angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are interior angles. And you know, interior angles are classified into two types. First one is alternate interior angles and second one is co-interior angles. So first of all, we will understand about alternate interior angles. So what are alternate interior angles? Here in this figure, angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Now I'll show you a small trick to learn about these angles. Suppose your favorite programs come every alternate day, and today is the first day of your program, so tomorrow it will not come, and again it will come on third day. Similarly, here take angle 3, skip angle 4 and then take angle 5. So angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. And you know, alternate interior angles are always equal. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 5 and angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Now, we will understand about the second type of interior angles, that are co-interior angles. So, what do you mean by co-interior angles? You are already familiar with the term co-passenger. Of course, passenger who is traveling with you is your co-passenger. Similarly here, co-interior angles means angles which are on the same side of the transversal. And interior means, of course, you are aware of this, which are between the two given parallel lines. So here, co-interior angles are the angles which are on the same side of the transversal and which are interior angles. So in this figure, angle 3 and angle 6 are co-interior angles, and angle 4 and angle 5 are also co-interior angles. And you know, sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. So angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 5 is 180 degree. Now, let's move on to our next type of angle, exterior angles. Okay, now the basic question is, what is exterior angle? Here, in simple way, we can say that exterior angles are those angles which are not between the parallel lines. So here, can you name the angles which are not between the parallel lines? Of course, we can see that angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are not between the parallel lines. So these are exterior angles. Okay. Now next we will learn about corresponding angles. Okay. So here in this figure, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, And you know corresponding angles are always equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5. No matter how the transversal is placed, these two angles will always be equal. Okay, so if we will move the transversal towards right, still these two angles will be equal. And if we will move this transversal towards left, even then these two angles will always be equal. So corresponding angles are always equal. And what do you think? This is the only pair of corresponding angles? No. The other pairs of corresponding angles are angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3, angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8. So these are the corresponding angles. Now I'll tell you a small trick to learn these corresponding angles. Here you have to label angles as I have labeled in anti-clockwise direction. And if you will take the difference of these angles, you will find that the difference is always 4. So angle 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. And 8 minus 4 is 4. So I just told you a small trick to determine which are the angles in the figure are corresponding angles. Now, as you have learned about corresponding angles, so let's move on to our next type of angle, which is vertically opposite angle. Okay, so here in this figure, angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles, and angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, angle 5 and angle 7 are vertically opposite angles, and 6 and angle 8 are vertically opposite angles. So, in all, there are 4 pairs of vertically opposite angles in this figure. And vertically opposite angles are always equal. Now, as we have learnt about the different types of angles, so I am going to tell you the beauty of these angles. Okay, so angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Corresponding angles, angle 3 is equal to angle 5. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles, and angle 5 is equal to angle 7. Again vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 5 is equal to angle 7. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 4 is equal to angle 6 is equal to angle 8. So in short, we can say that all the angles which are marked with odd numbers are equal, and all the angles which are marked with even numbers are equal.